smoke shop was fucking busy, man.
Everybody's getting their fucking
drugs.
Yeah, it was.
Happy Thanksgiving, Chris.
Busy for swindling.
Hello. Hello.
To you and yours,
Hello.
buddy.
That's nice. Hello.
You liking how you look there?
Yeah, I could use a little bit more volume in these cans.
Cans?
In these cans.
Where's this can's leading?
No, it's gonna be.
Hold on. There it is.
It might be a trick. Yeah, there could be.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
there's.
you go.
Hey,
Some sort of
oh,
connection.
hey.
All right. We got
Connection.
double dip chip in the corner, ladies and gentlemen.
That's me in the corner.
If you have trouble, just take mine.
That's me in the other corner.
I'm trying to be Andy.
He probably stole them.
in the corner.
They were here after.
Well, you're already too
Yeah.
vocal to be Andy.
That's right.
It's true.
Ivy's been thieving a lot lately.
Who?
Jason Ivy.
I don't know. I don't know. I told him that, he said, "Hey, I miss you, buddy." I said, "I miss you too." And then I invited him to tacos and then crickets. I didn't even hear crickets.
Well, it's a 12-minute drive.
I know.
Well, that and if
It's out there.
tell him
Yeah.
Dad's gonna be there. He'd probably show up.
I'd love to.
I was
man,
probably
but
drunk at the
try not
time.
to
Yeah,
get out
Ivy
Guthrie.
Ivy called me
you
up
probably
on
shouldn't be driving at any time after about 6.
what was
yeah.
it, Messenger? Ivy
Yeah.
called me up on Messenger.
Did he?
I
And
haven't eaten today.
when he's done, he's like, "Okay, I'm out."
Should all be.
And then he
good
hangs
for you
up.
over there too.
Wow.
That's the goodbye for him.
That's
He's like,
life, man.
"All right, I'm out." It's like, "Okay, buddy, I'll see you later. It's good talking to you."
Good
Hello?
You still there?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope,
He,
all right,
he said he was out and he's gone. All right.
Man of his word.
Man of
Sorry
his
to do a
word.
party.
Man of the year.
Irish goodbye.
Well, let's
Don't
not
summon
get
anybody.
too hasty.
On the way out.
Yep.
You guys ever first question before because we don't get in the show now, Chip, until the second half of the show.
Oh, thank
this
God.
is all
This is a warm up.
yeah, it's all warm up. We figured we needed a good runway to get going. So one of the thoughts I had on the way over here, because I heard about this story about this guy getting hit by a train. And I was thinking, do trains, and this is probably stupid, do trains still carry gold?
No.
I would think some do.
I'm
'Cause
pretty
I-
sure they just carry bullion.
Gold bullion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bullion.
fake gold?
Yeah. Fake.
The only reason I was thinking that is because I was thinking about how cool it would be, like, if you could steal from a train still. And if you could set up a way to be driving in, like, the middle. If a train was driving in the middle of the country where you could get a pickup truck or even a bigger truck
No,
next
that's not
to
going to
it.
matter because those goddamn Pinkertons are on that fucking train.
Well, they got a lot of the security, but I think that a lot of their security is headset related, much like trucks, where they got headsets on. They can't really do much, and so somebody's in like a terminal watching them and saying like,
I would assume, just going out on a ledge, if it's a gold train,
right.
they probably have quite a bit more security than your average train.
I was thinking maybe there's no gold trains anymore. So what could we? Maybe the most precious cargo is people,
Yeah, Soul Train.
You go that route a lot.
because there's still passenger trains. That's still a thing.
Well,
Really?
Yeah, I don't know who fucking flies on or rides on them, but
I see people.
people love train driving. And
Huh.
I was thinking if
Basically
you,
a bus on rails.
what if you could have one person? The problem is if you get to the end of the train route and all the passengers that checked in aren't there, people are going to start asking questions.
Oh, a lot of questions.
right?
Yeah. Where these people go?
Where I got
Oh,
their
so
ticket.
you want to steal the people, not
No.
steal the people's
the,
goods?
The only people you can steal that may not have been traced are babies because they don't require tickets.
actually, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, if they have a
thought that
seat, they have to have
No,
a
if
ticket.
it's a lap baby, I'm talking like a
Oh, lap
infant.
baby. Yeah, you're
Infant.
fine.
So
you
what
wanna
if
steal infants?
I don't want to steal infants?
You're going down a slippery slope.
But-
He's
I
been
mean-
slippery sloping.
Well, what if
Two.
That was
there's a train that's
7:05 for
got
those
it.
paying attention.
a bunch of people on it that have already stolen babies?
Okay. Now I'm on, like, you're the Robin Hood of stealing
Yeah.
babies.
Well, no, I'm helping.
Stealing babies from the rich and giving to the poor.
So you steal a bunch of babies. Maybe it's China.
Now you're a baby stealer.
Maybe it's China.
What do you consider a bunch?
Not a bushel.
However many
Yeah, like
people. How many
you think
seats?
you're going to fill a train with babies and
Because
nobody's
two
going to
is
notice?
kind of a
Well,
bunch.
hear me out of my plan because I think we'd have to limit the baby stealing.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I was thinking in order to prevent, because a dead baby's not as much as a live baby.
True.
I think.
No, guaranteed.
Depending.
Are you talking
That's-
weight now? Or wait?
Not white babies. It can
No,
be
I
any
said
color.
weight.
Oh, weight?
Yeah. Are you saying less weight? Dead babies are less weight?
No, I'm saying not worth as much on the
Oh.
black market.
They're
That's true.
easier to move, though.
Yep, they are.
I was thinking, what if you could
And they're
bubble,
quieter.
You can part about.
if you could bubble wrap them in this big cushion thing, and a truck could pull up next to the train, and you could toss these babies. They'd have to have like Velcro or stickiness to toss them into the back of the truck for then that person to take off to wherever you take stolen babies.
Can you get off of the dark side of the web?
I think that's
You're
Mexico.
going to end up with dead babies.
This is
No, because there's somebody in the truck that can take care of the babies.
Well, they have to catch them first. You have to have
Not
really
if you
good
make it a
receiver.
sticky bed.
Oh, a sticky. Okay.
You just like a sticky bomb. You throw them into the bed of the truck. But then I was thinking,
like fly traps.
why would you do that? Somebody's already stolen the babies, But then it's like the double steal. You know what I mean?
And so you're
into a
not
high
returning
speed
them at any point.
They're tracing the people that stole the original baby that got on the train.
Right.
Well, there's no ticket for that baby. So
Oh,
the
boom.
cops are there like, did you guys steal all these fucking babies?
Yeah.
Like, there's no babies
There's
on this
no babies on the train.
Because meanwhile, you threw
Just
them off
snakes.
into the field onto the truck that had the sticky
Yeah.
bed, and they took them to where babies go to be presidents or wherever. I don't know what they do when they
That's
steal a baby.
Mexico, I think.
Yeah, Mexico. They take them
Is
to
this just
Mexico.
Ocean's
Not
14?
me, the country.
Ocean's 15. Yeah, it's an
Ocean's
all-female
15.
cast.
I wrote that in Vegas this weekend.
Starring they, them.
How
them,
was
they.
that, by the way?
It was good. That's all I did the whole time was walked around, tried to plan my Oceans movie. I was just
Watch
Nice.
your pronouns.
looking at the ways I could.
Our pronouns.
Still babies?
No,
No,
your
no,
I
pronouns.
don't want to
no.
steal babies. I
No, mine
certainly-
had nothing to do with stealing babies.
Okay.
Just from the casinos in general.
I don't want
gotcha.
to hurt babies either.
But
you know?
today I evolved
Well, that's
it
why
to
you had
insurance fraud.
The
So.
sticky.
Well, you put them in that. You've seen those big bubbles that like teens sometimes
You know, kids get in.
kids adolescents will get
with
in
their
those
bubbles.
get in the bubbles and they'll run around a field and run into each other.
Oh, the teen
look at 'em
bubbles.
go.
You've seen the teen
Yeah.
bubbles,
Yeah, I've seen
right?
those.
Now for kids.
They're like teen milk.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of those kids drink that milk and then they get
love
that bubble
milk. Yeah.
and they run around with no arms, just a bubble person.
So you're going to build a smaller bubble inside that bubble to
You'll
put
have
the
to
child,
blow it up.
and then you just are you from a moving train?
You'd have to be moving because if
Smart.
you're at a
Smart.
stop, they
You
check.
got to
it.
have a really fast. Well, yeah, it depends on how fast the train's
You'd have to
going,
find
probably
an open field next to a train.
not. Oh,
track.
then bounce the babies
bounce them into the truck.
like bouncing Bettys, like they had those bombs that skip over
No.
lakes.
So you didn't think that maybe it'd be easier to steal goods from a train that didn't have people on it?
People fucking right now with the shipping crisis in this country, people are waiting for their fucking goods.
That's true.
Nobody cares about stolen babies.
That's true.
and there's still money for them.
I would argue
you're
that
steal-
nobody has ever cared about stolen babies.
If you're stealing babies from
Unless it's
people
your
that already
baby.
stole babies, they're going to be mad that they put effort into stealing babies.
Yeah,
and
then
they're
you're gonna have
stealing-
baby
yeah.
stealers
And
coming
you got
after
the
you.
credit for it.
You don't want to
Yeah.
rob criminals.
Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
all. It's
Well,
all
yeah,
who.
you
get-
do.
It's all
No,
who.
they'll defend.
But I'm not taking the
and
babies.
they're very litigious.
I'm just the.
He's a transporter.
I'm a transporter. I'm just
He's
figuring
like
out.
Jason Statham, but
Yeah.
stealing babies.
Great movie.
I'm helping the criminals in this sense.
I represent
They can
an
still have
interested
'em.
group of criminal enterprises.
I don't
Number
want
one,
the babies. What am
stealing
I going to do with a
Number
bunch
one,
of
stealing
dead
babies.
babies? Or alive babies?
Dead
Sorry.
baby
Open.
can't take stuff from
Skinman,
the
why are you
shelf.
turning my? Oh, you got it.
Eh.
You were messing with the chips.
Hi.
I was quiet for a second.
Hi.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
What do you mean for a second?
Well, for a second it cut out. For
That's just a good Alice Cooper song. Dead babies.
Sir, it was redlining.
That's fine.
That's okay.
I
We
like
fixed
it.
that in post.
That's my
Oh,
favorite drink.
Yeah, we're being very passionate.
It's a
tonight.
trucker's drink, man. You get
It's
that
a, it's a
red
great.
line?
It's a great idea.
Mix that with
I
some
said
red
red
stag,
line,
and
not
you got a drink.
Greyhound.
How did you get to stealing babies from a train when you started it? Do they still have gold?
Because
on
I had already answered that question in my
I
head.
mean-
I don't think they have gold anymore, so I went to the next most expensive
Obvious
thing.
thing.
Babies.
Oil.
No.
I mean, lots of.
Oil's everywhere, and nobody likes it anymore.
But do you think
Yeah.
people that have babies travel on trains? I think
No,
that's
these
an
are
old
stolen
person
babies.
But they're
thing.
stolen babies.
No, they're stolen and loaded on the trains.
And,
no one looks for anybody on trains anymore. So that's
and
actually
they're
really smart.
Asians.
Ooh.
Because when a person
So
checks
you're
their-
on the Orient Express.
well, when a person checks their ticket, you might say because you're right, Eric. You're a detective.
710 for
You're a
those
s-
keeping track.
You're a
Racist
suspicious
fellow.
guy. You're a great cop in that way.
That's Asian babies.
Well, my point is,
where else would Asian babies be
the
except for on
babies
the Orient
aren't
Express?
the babies aren't Asian. The people are stealing them are Asian.
Yeah.
Now I'm more confused than ever. People are going to miss non-Asian babies.
You can only sell babies in
if
Mexico.
you want to steal
They
babies,
still
go to the
have-
country with multi-billions of people.
Well, what I mean is that Eric is right. If a bunch of white people come to a train station with babies,
Yeah.
something's fishy.
Something's
If
going
a
on.
bunch of Asians come with babies, even
Something's
if
still fishy, but they're Asians.
no, nothing's fishy because we wouldn't know. Like,
No,
if
he was going
Asians
a
travel with
different way.
babies on
The
trains,
smell is.
we wouldn't know. Like, I think they do because that would be racist. if
Wet
they did
markets
not.
and stuff.
Yes, the wet markets.
So I think you get a bunch of Asians carrying babies, even as a law enforcement pupil such as yourself, you would not think it's suspicious. You would think you're racist for thinking so. Of course, these Asians are getting on trains with babies and exiting without them.
And you're still assuming that these Asians with the babies stole those babies.
I would hire an Asian crime syndicate. I'm working with an Asian crime.
Oh yeah, the triads. They love babies.
They don't have to be triad. They don't have to be any kind of fucking.
You're gonna
shape.
steal babies from the triads?
No,
No,
I'm
he's going to get
working.
the triads to middleman for
Right
him
now,
on
there's-
his baby.
So you're gonna hire
bootlegging
somebody
business.
to steal a baby, and then you're gonna do an elaborate plan to steal the babies from them?
You know when you are working and you have a problem and you just can't seem to figure out an
That's pretty
answer to
smart.
it?
It happens all the time.
I'm the answer guy. There's a bunch of triads right now trying to steal babies.
How do we offload these babies?
I'm the guy that
So
walks
far, I'm
in.
not know your answer.
That's why they're called triads.
I've
They're
heard
not
the whole
doodads, you know?
coming up with a solution and looking for a problem.
Mhm.
In your case, I don't see the problem or the solution.
I'm creating the problem first. They don't know it exists yet. There's babies out there that are
but
valuable.
you still don't have a solution.
Kids
Well,
need to get
let's just-
stolen.
we're
The train
just
solution.
spitballing
Got the
here.
sticky truck.
The sticky truck and the train.
Why don't you just steal
Mexico?
a baby and keep the baby and not put them on a train first?
I mean,
I don't-
where else are you going to put
I'm
the
a
baby?
father
He's
already. I mean, what
stealing
do you-
transported stolen babies already. He's just assuming that they're
the
transported
money
on trains.
is in the baby flow, bud. Is what I'm
He
saying.
thinks
The
when
money,
they stopped. So he thinks when they
volume
stopped
game,
doing
man.
gold,
Volume game.
they replaced them with babies on the trains. So there's babies running around on trains somewhere that he needs to pick
Steal.
from. He's not thinking he's not
Yeah.
looking for I mean,
I'm not flipping houses, man. I'm renting them. You know what I'm saying?
And I believe that Cincinnati, Ohio, is the perfect market for my baby flipping scheme.
It's a baby
Go
flipping
unnoticed.
scheme.
or that house in
Listen, there's a lot of
California.
babies. I see this shit all the time. It's goddamn heartbreaking. There's a lot of babies don't have families.
Or
Okay.
trains.
Especially close to Black Friday.
And there's a there's a lot of people out there, that don't want those babies, and that's some sad shit. But there's a lot of people that do, and sometimes you just gotta Robin Hood those babies. You gotta steal them for the people that want them. You know, what
away
I mean?
from people that don't deserve them,
No, people that don't want it.
I
Yeah,
know.
right now there's just a bunch of babies in a
riding
in
around
a,
on trains.
in a bin, somewhere.
Babies on trains just are future hobos, man. We don't need that.
yeah,
And there's a lot of people that really care for them, or do whatever they're gonna do.
eventually
Either way,
they turn into snakes on
yeah,
planes.
I don't
so
know what they're gonna do with them.
No,
I don't know what they're
that's not right.
Train them into a little militia. You know what I mean?
No,
Little super soldiers.
he watches.
I mean,
way-
follow the money, Eric. I don't know how
Was
this
this
is
on an
not
episode
obvious.
of Sopranos or something?
have you learned
No, don't
nothing
go back
from
to
the
that
Marvel
shit with me.
universe?
It's not a Sopranos
He
thing.
did it. I did not say
I didn't-
anything about it.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm throwing
Are you on decaf as well?
No, I'm doing regular
Okay.
coffee. I've been doing regular coffee for a while now.
He does regs.
Yeah.
But it's cool we got the same cup because we probably stopped at the same place.
And he
Cheers,
just gets
cheers.
regular and
Up,
says
cheers,
he gets decaf.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Air cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Yeah, this is good. This is
It's our coffee group.
it's house. It's a house mile.
I call it a coffee clatch. That's what I call it.
This is our cocky group over
Mm.
here. So
Well, I don't know. Okay, check out this idea, Eric. You had a good idea. We
Can I just
hear
say
that.
this? I like your idea of
Thank
stealing
you.
kids.
Thank you.
You're taking it classical back to trains.
Can
no
I-
one thinks about trains anymore. I like
I'm going to
that.
step off this one.
Off the train?
I'm going to back
Let's
out.
throw Casey off the train.
Throw Casey off.
Kids are
this
very
thing.
I'm
expensive,
pretty sure
but
there's
you
a
can't.
drops of Jupiter joke that I'm not quite getting in. So just imagine I
Always
timed
goes
it
back
right.
to
It
my-
always goes back to train.
Stop
To my bowl cut
train,
friend that
I
sings the
wanna
train
get
songs.
off.
I don't. I just,
There's a Danny DeVito movie. Where
you're
throw mama from a
utilizing
train.
two
That's
great
movie.
things. You're utilizing trains, which is a throwback. It's
Yep.
classic.
Yep,
And
rob
you're
it.
utilizing new technology with the big balls. The
And
big
anime.
Puffy balls and anime. Which
With
everybody
Asian
likes
people.
that. With Asian people. Just a bunch of
It's as
animes.
plain as the nose
Yeah.
on your face, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
7:15 for those.
We can
keeping
say
track.
anime.
We can say anime. Anime is not racist.
We can reference a whole group of people by calling them anime people.
No, I don't think we can do that.
Yep.
No. Jeremy Lin just checked in and said
Oh,
no.
Jeremy Lin. That guy's
Oh, he's Linsane.
Can we modify it to have a legal enterprise? Because
Should we modify it? Absolutely.
I've got an idea.
Now you're thinking.
Foster train kids.
Oh,
I love that.
For people-
Boxcar babies?
For
What is
people-
more interesting than going and picking
For
up your
people that want to adopt or be a foster parent but don't want the long-term commitments.
Yeah.
You keep these foster kids on trains. They live on the trains.
Yeah.
You hop on the train. When you're on that train, you're the foster parent.
Nice.
If you really like the kid, wherever you're going, when you get off, kid goes with you. It's like playing with
This
the
also
puppies
could
at
lead
the
to
pet
some
store.
Jeffrey Epstein
Isn't
stuff.
this just
I'm
the
not.
sequel to that
Casey,
Korean movie?
Well, if you want to take
where
everything
they're
to
all
the
on a
south
train?
Yeah.
What was that movie?
The
It's
Orange
called
Express.
Goose on a Train.
This is not
Ah.
sexual. This is not sexual.
Seven-
Can we go on?
16?
We're gonna have to go to
Movies happen.
Patreon a little sooner.
Movies have happened. You
tonight, I
can't
think.
control. You made a movie.
No, I'm sorry.
All right. You made a movie.
I meant to say Goonies.
Goonies. That's
Sorry.
right. I would buy into your railroad foster
I
care.
would too. It'd make me
Foster
feel like a
train
dad.
kids.
Yeah.
Could we call the station the Golden Corral? Because they'll probably be eating like shit like that the whole.
the whole Golden
the whole
Crown,
time.
Yeah.
We could have different levels. We could have the Golden Corral,
Jeff
Silver
Foxworthy.
Corral, and the budget ones
Ooh.
are Bronze Corral.
You get
nice.
fucking Jeff Foxworthy to conduct this.
Here's
train.
your sign.
dude. That's a likable dude.
Yeah.
That's a fucking.
People want to drop their kids off with Jeff Foxworthy.
For
These
sure.
are unwanted kids. I can't help it that people want to go out there and fucking have sex like rabbits and make
Yeah.
little babies and
And
then
make
say,
babies.
"I don't want the responsibility."
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
should
can't have that.
Fuck them.
Most
people,
kids in
you know?
foster care are between 8 and like 14 or 15. They like them up to a certain age.
Right.
Yeah, and then while
Stronger
they're on
bones.
the train, they teach them how to work on the train.
Yeah.
and
They
the opening
always
wants
do
them.
that.
Then
Yeah,
they
they
just
always
live
do
on the.
that.
They just
They're
And
rail-
then they
they're
just
employees.
grind them into paste for the new foster
They're
kids.
just railmen.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
soil- Toilet
don't
trains?
you know
Yeah.
that's the sound.
that's
of
only
the
on
kids
Tuesdays.
That's only on.
working
And Casey,
on the
hear about
train.
this. If you're worried about the Epstein thing, we'll just make sure we have ugly kids.
Ah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That
I don't think
can't-
that has stopped a lot of people in the past. Quite
It
frankly.
did stop Epstein. He always got hot high schoolers.
Really
Okay,
hot.
Well,
You-
but he had money.
You know what movie you guys are talking about?
150 bucks
High School
for a
Musical.
massage.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
This has already been a movie.
Well, we know I'll do a
Snowpiercer.
blowjob for $250.
Snowpiercer. That
I've-
was the movie I was trying to think of.
I've not
Snowpiercer
seen
2.
Snowpiercer yet.
It was
Kids in
actually-
Bubbles.
Well,
Horrible. It's got.
it's only been out for like 6 years on Netflix.
Was that the
And-
train
and
that goes
nope,
through the snow so bad?
You're thinking of Death Game.
No. No, that was Death Race.
There's a series out now
The original
where they
Death
live on
Race
trains.
is
Talking about
hilarious.
it's a mad world.
Right.
Is that?
There's a whole series where everything is going on trains. The world's like an uninhabitable.
Yeah, Snowpiercer.
That
Okay.
must be Snowpiercer.
Well, I just seen I didn't know it was like 6 years ago.
I thought it was just.
It's a series or a movie?
No, it's
No, it's
a
a movie.
film by a South Korean director. What's his name?
I'm out.
Margaret Cho.
Hey, do you remember the actor?
717. Sorry.
Do you remember the actor that played Powder? Who that is?
The actor
His
who played.
name?
Was it
Yeah.
Brad Pitt?
No, it's like a really famous.
No, it's like
actor.
a real famous
No.
actor who has hair in real life.
Yeah.
He looks like Casey normally.
It's a fucking.
Damon Wayans.
He's a fucking good actor, dude.
I do look a lot like Damon Wayans.
Because you would think you'd be typecast as that. For
Now I
the-
got to Google it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
it's one of
he's-
those 3 first name dudes. Scott,
I think it's like
Cameron,
House. It's
George,
like the same guy that played House or something.
Billy.
Really, Eric?
Bob,
You're going to turn our bullshitting
Tom.
into research?
Jim Van Dyke.
No, it's not a Dyke.
I know the Dykes.
Oh,
Not a Dyke.
and it's not a Van Gundy either.
Not
Holds the
Stan
water
Van?
back.
None of the Van Gundys,
No,
man. Jeff, Stan, Blake, Brad Van Gundy. Cougars coach. What's the actor's name, Eric? You figure it out?
It can't be Sean Patrick Flannery.
Yep. The fucking
No.
Boondock Saints guy was
Boondock
Powder.
Saint. The Boondock
He's
Saint.
Powder.
What?
Yes. Wrap that in your fucking head. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
wow.
That's some crazy shit. That dude
Yeah,
was a good
dude,
actor.
they're going to make a Powder 2 with Billy Connolly. Could be
Holy
crazy.
shit. It's gonna be crazy.
Gonna call it Powder Donut.
like his sister better. Anyways, that's a stupid thing. So is this joke, Eric. I was working on. Maybe you can help me. For like redneck internet, while they're scrolling around, instead of you call it scroll long cut when you're scrolling.
Scroll long.
No need to.
You take that to church or something.
Yeah, no need to bump that one up. It's
Yeah.
already ready for prime
It's
time.
done.
Yeah.
Is that the ship I hear?
Yeah,
Hello?
Chip's here, everybody.
It is. It is
Chip's here.
Chris.
Hey, Chris. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, we're gonna switch over here.
I'm
now.
really excited to see everybody. Honestly.
Chris wants to know how's the plasma business.
Going good, man. Got 2 arms. 2 arms and the future's bright.
Eric, what invention did you have yesterday on Messenger? Because you had come up with a pretty good idea, I thought.
Well,
I've been walking around talking to everybody about blind spots, but it just
Yeah.
a different version. Just
Well, this is more analog.
yeah, basically
to hang out for blinds is what
for
I'm trying to
the
come
for
up
the
with now.
visually impaired. there's symbols everywhere for us we see a stop sign, we know to stop. We see visually, you can see
There's
things
fucking
and you know
shapes.
it's there. Yeah.
Fucking shapes everywhere.
Exclamation mark,
Yeah.
the radioactive thing. For visually impaired people, they should have some sort of about a coaster size, some sort of disc that we put for fire escapes or whatever, and then go over and they can feel the symbols on it. And so they have the spot up there. And
So do they go feel somewhere that shows them where to go find the symbols at?
No, it's just normal. It's always eye level on the right side.
They would be trained. They would be trained to know where this is at.
Yeah.
On the wall. And I mean, God bless you for doing this, even though God was trying to get rid of these people by putting them in a burning building. But
Right.
I think you're right. We shouldn't watch the blind burn anymore. We
Right.
should give them a way to get out of a building.
Right.
Jesus, man.
And give them a free
Bleeding
kid.
heart here.
You
I know, man. Things have changed, man.
And give them a kid.
It's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I mean, sure, maybe you only give them a kid on a train. You know?
they can
But
rent the kid on a
They
train.
could still be a mom and dad on a train, you know?
Dude, this pay to foster a kid on a train is pretty much rent a center for children. It's
Okay.
like a
Basically.
rent to own.
Not to own, though.
And if
No,
you
no.
were blind and wanted to adopt a kid for whatever reason,
Yeah.
to
you
fill
could
'em.
you could have a different
So you had
kind
a
of
seeing eye
button.
kid.
Well, just have a different button for different kinds of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you want a kid that's like going to be a horse rider, you'd hit
Right.
that one. Or you
Yeah.
want a kid that's going to be
That's
a
a
basketball
hexagon.
player, you'd
Yeah.
hit that one.
Triangle.
Right.
Obviously.
Well, these aren't buttons. He's talking about like braille signs.
That could be a button.
I thought it was a button. I thought
Easy
you push.
button.
Yeah.
It's about the size of a button. It doesn't necessarily have to depress.
I like
It's
to
just-
have a little speaker in it. Hey, dummy,
But he
these are
can't
the
hear
stairs.
either. His were blind
Other
deaf
button,
people.
you know,
Right.
whatever.
No, just blind. Just
Oh.
visually impaired.
Yeah.
Well spoken. Like, perfect. I'll take that.
Couldn't we
Yeah,
just
we're
put
just-
headphones on them
just
that
trying to
told them all
solve-
that?
Solve the world's problems. I
Well,
mean,
blind people
want
have
kids.
fucking problems, dude.
I don't
Yes!
buy that. I actually dispute that contention.
That blind people have
That
problems.
blind people don't have
They got
problems.
one big
Name,
one. One glaring
I
issue.
can't even. Oh,
Ronnie Millsap.
I don't think they have enough problems.
right.
See, my idea, I didn't put it on Messenger, but my idea was doorknobs on the walls
Oh,
and,
that's
uh,
smart.
and
Tricking them.
plungers in the toilets
Oh, don't do that.
and tack strips around the swimming pools, not in the swimming pools, but around the swimming
That
pools.
actually helped because once you run into
Little
the traction,
traction.
you
It's
just
like,
got
no running.
a little further.
Little
Yeah.
jump.
And
You're in
there's, yeah.
What, you mean like
there's
a barrier so they don't go in, or a barrier so they
Right.
don't get out?
Yeah, blind
To
people
keep
can't
the-
swim.
To keep the blind people safe.
out of the
That
pool.
way they're
Yeah.
they're crying about their bleeding feet,
Sure.
and then they don't taint the pool.
Well,
with
and
their
it saves
blindness.
time because, you know,
But
you
they're
have
going to taint it with their blood once they step on the tacks and fall in.
Oh,
they're
blind
not
people
allowed
blood?
in the
Oh,
pool.
God.
Blind aids.
it saves time at the
It's
pool.
purple.
You know what I mean? Because you don't have to say, hey, all right, all blind swim now. You know, you can cut
Yeah.
that right out.
Right.
It's tired of that.
No, because you already got couple swim, you've
Yeah.
got singles, you got race swim.
Elderly,
Yeah.
AARP swim,
Right. Now you don't have to
Anime.
say,
Anime
Non-binary swim.
Anime eating there, man. I've seen them guys eating hot pots, man. You've seen
well,
this.
you already have the wheelchair swim,
Yeah,
which I always thought was weird.
yeah.
I passed, what's that, the highway out there, 235,
Mm-hmm.
and they got that.
Pretty famous highway.
It is a pretty famous
Yeah.
highway. And you pass that one brand new YMCA, and all the public pools are coming up with these things now. You see the wheelchair winch on the
Yeah,
side of the pool.
Yeah.
Well, it's a cool thought, but come on, you know what I mean? Like, do we need it? It has taxpayers. Do
What
we
if
need to,
the wheelchair can float? You know what I'm
As a
saying?
taxpayer,
Little
you don't
boat.
pay for the Y.
But what
so-
I'm saying is, as a taxpayer,
Are
I don't
blind
wanna-
people
I
in a
don't wanna-
fucking wheelchair now?
Yeah, they're in a wheelchair. Well, what you do is you wheel them up there and you hook them up. You just hook hooks
Yeah.
up to this thing and they just hoist it in. Dog, it's a chair that has wheels. just wheel them in there. Why do you have to pick them up and
Yeah.
dump them in the pool?
That's as stupid as handicap parking.
So I'm
at
saying,
Sonic.
why? And they're on every public pool now. Like, I mean, I don't. Help me out. Is it to get them out of the pool?
I'm going
There's
to guess
stairs.
so.
Dog,
I've never
there's
seen one
stairs.
of these things you're talking about.
How do you? You know,
They have
you-
my hotels and everything.
That's
Well,
what I'm
I know what
saying.
you're talking about, but I'm
I've
pretty
been
sure.
on a
To
few
get
and
them out
never
of the
seen
pool,
them.
there's always stairs. You get
What?
stairs. Now you get stairs and you turn them around, right? And you just take them backwards like you do normal stairs. Yeah.
Spider or
That was
No.
a cockroach. I think it was mine though, so don't worry.
It's yours. It
I
crawled
found
out.
out from home.
I saw it
Came
crawl
of
out
a
of
sweater.
I brought it from home.
Yeah,
It should be fine.
you're fine.
oh, they've moved in. Kill them every once in a while.
I heard him playing music when I walked in. So
We're such a clean group. I don't know why.
yeah, I know your wife.
Well, we
is
did
real-
interrupt
Well,
the quinceanera when we
Yeah,
got
this
here.
here, that's probably what. Look at the little bites. he's
That's
taking out of there.
cockroaches mint right there.
Cockroaches.
You just lacquer them
Well,
on
the
on
mice,
table,
the mice
man.
open everything up for the cockroaches. Everything.
Yeah, that's true. Well, dude, I don't think that they put the wheelchairs on that. I think they hoist the disabled disabled people into that.
What?
It's like an engine lift. You hoist them out of the chassis. The wheelchair's like their chassis. They're
No,
the engine.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
the
Just
wheelchair
gap it.
doesn't go in the water.
Yeah, not yet. But why don't
Man,
we
they
design?
might have water
They-
wheelchairs.
they-
It's
should.
a waste of money. You
They
just take
take
the
'em from
wheelchair and
their-
just push them in.
But no,
I got
the
what you're saying.
wheelchair does
Wheelchair's-
not go in the water.
Yeah, you don't want that wheelchair
you can
wet.
dump them out
You're
of the
saying
wheelchair.
put like
it's
a
stainless
curb.
steel.
Put like a curb in front of it. So
I'm
you,
saying,
because you got to push pretty
if
hard.
you're
on
going to
some of
spend that kind of money, make a ramp.
Yes.
Make it fun.
Yes.
Zoo! And they get high dive.
How do they get up?
Huh?
Load-
Onto the ramp?
I think you got to get up to get down.
Yeah, that's true. You
That's-
gotta-
No, they got to build up
widely
speed for
enough
the
to-
loop-de-loop.
Down.
Get up to get down.
That's what those cockroaches were singing.
Crown.
If you put
Get
a
up to
curb
get-
around it, and then you were running at like 4 miles an hour, you
Yeah.
could hit a curb and they'd fly in there pretty easy.
I think
That's
a
another
solid
way around it.
25
Yeah,
mile
Then
an
you
hour.
wouldn't lose the.
You're telling me that
wheelchair.
the hoist is to hoist them out of the chair?
Yeah,
Dog, just pick them up and throw them in.
No,
I mean, what
just-
do
It also gets them out of the water.
A lot of these people are pussies.
Dog!
can't pick up a.
floaties. You just float after they're done. Float them to the stairs and just drag them up at the stairs. I mean, how?
I got a better idea. You do a Moses Red Sea situation. Down the middle
No,
of the
that's
pool.
too much. Just
you
gaff
just
them.
put glass things.
So they feel like they're
So
swimming.
yeah, they just roll out in the middle of the pool like, hey guys, I'm swimming too.
Yeah, look at me.
And we're like, yeah, you're doing good.
Doing great.
You're fucking good, man. It's the same thing.
Luckily, handicaps
Just
are only
stay
like
there.
less than 1% of the population. But
Dude, handicaps write me emails all the time how much they love my candor.
If you just gaff them,
Call
I'm
them
telling you right now,
handicaps.
if you just gaff them,
Is
they'll
it a
come right
fucking
out of the
whaling ship? You got to gaff the
just
handicap people?
Just a sharp hook.
Call me Ishmael.
They got to learn.
Yeah, you're right. You just hook them under the elbows
yeah,
or
that's
something.
right.
Chicken wing them in there.
Got to hook them.
Ain't a bad idea.
Nice shoes, bunny. Softies.
But I don't know. None of this has to do with blind people, though, who shouldn't
There
swim.
could be blind people in wheelchairs.
Fuck,
I,
man.
I dispute that contention. I don't think this is a real thing.
Yeah, that's
Blind
bad,
people
man.
in will come on.
That's a hell.
Be
He's like-
serious.
That's called hell
I
take.
think out of all of the disabled,
Yeah.
I mean, like two or three out of five are blind and in wheelchairs. So
I mean, I just don't know.
Do you ever think about this? There's a lot of blind musicians, which we've ranked before. I mean,
obviously.
we've clearly.
oh yeah, that's
went
around
through-
here somewhere.
Yeah.
In these papers and this maybe the cockroach.
one of them's supposed to be tattooed on your ass.
And a lot of them
That's
times,
true.
2 of them are tattooed on mine.
a lot of the times with the blind
Lucky.
musicians and stuff, people will be
I'm
like,
guessing they're both.
John Mayer.
people like they
I was
were
gonna say
better
blind.
after. You know what I mean? Like they could almost focus more on their hearing or their sense of feel to play the piano because they're blind now.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but they have to put condoms on their ears.
But what if
That
well,
way they won't have to have hearing aids.
then
Yeah.
there's the Beethoven cat who I think he did a bunch of shit as a deaf dude. Like there's a story about him that he lost his hearing but still knew the notes. So he would just draw the notes down and people were playing
Huh.
his shit and he's like, that's perfect. You know,
That sounds great.
sounds great. And it was.
Yeah.
It's lasted for quite a while.
You talking about Beethoven or
Beethoven, not the dog, the musician.
yeah?
The Charles Grodin film.
The Great
Right.
St.
Who's
Bernard.
calling?
My wife is calling. We're just like,
Hey, what's up?
Let's see what she wants.
well, shouldn't. Hello?
Hello.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
What are you cooking?
Thanksgiving.
We're recording a podcast right now. At
What are you
7:30.
cooking?
We do it every week.
I know. Did Jonah have his phone?
It's at their house, but I don't know what he's doing.
Okay.
I mean, he's probably hanging out. You know?
All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Love-
That's good.
Hi, Heather.
I hope you're having a good. Be sexy for me. I'll be back. What time
Whoa.
is it? We got an hour and a half.
Well, text me when you're on your way.
Whoa.
Let me put a
Whoa.
button on this show, and I'll be on the way.
Okay, we'll see you later, Conrad. And
I guess I'll cover the show now. All right, welcome guys.
So anyway,
Keep
babies
the
on
blinds
trains.
on. All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.
speaking of cousins,
Speaking
sound
of
like
butt
there's going to be
sex, I tried it
another
for
one.
the first time this weekend.
Hey, and thank
What?
you, by the way.
Didn't
That
hurt
was
as
great.
near as much as I thought.
Oh, dude, you get into that?
Yeah, you got the
You're getting older though. You got to
paying
start
game.
doing that stuff.
You know, that's actually probably a byproduct of the coronavirus.
It's very true.
You know, it loosened the sphincter a little bit.
And you're a child of divorce,
I-
much like me.
I didn't. I was just trying to make a joke at it.
Yeah, you came from a broken home.
So
talking
that,
about
a lot of
the
I
times
last
could. I can
Rona?
barely get my finger in my butt when I wipe. There's no way you're getting.
It's called
anything
lube
else.
or
Such
spit.
Such a
a lot
liar.
of people use spit that I've seen.
Yeah.
But there might be veterans. Not war veterans.
Marines?
What do you?
Well, I mean, war veterans probably can have anal sex with spit, but it's not who I meant. I meant veterans of the act. People that
Okay,
Old pros.
Now
yeah,
I'm
old
with you.
pros.
Old
sorry,
pros.
Or veterans.
or a lot of those are the same. That's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, the same thing.
But what I was going with is I was thinking about this last night as I was watching Charlie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I had maybe three thoughts about Charlie Brown.
I have one thought about why was you watching Charlie
I feel
Brown?
like you should get the bell ready. I feel
just
like this is
wholesome.
going in a bad
It's
direction.
wholesome.
You're a fuckstick, Charlie Brown.
It's
Wow.
good entertainment. But the first thought I had was because musicians a lot of times are blind or deaf even, and they're really great musicians.
Yeah.
Are there any musicians that are noted for not being able to smell? You know what I mean? Like
Well, Shakira.
they always say that because
Yeah,
they
that's
lost,
everybody knows that.
they
That's
lost
what-
because they lost their eyesight. It's like,
Waken and
oh, it made
Blaken.
them so much more in tune with the other senses.
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot of non-smellers out there then that are better
Yeah,
at
but how
music.
can you love music without smell?
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Mojo.
know.
Mojo has never had smell.
You
That's
don't know
why-
about the blood and the sweat and the tears.
Classic.
You know, if
And you know this when you got the coronavirus.
I still really can't smell.
Yeah, you couldn't smell or taste. How much
Whatever.
passion does that make you lose?
Oh yeah.
Fucking a lot. Unless you.
No, for the first time, my wife had a chance of getting eaten out. For the first
Oh,
time,
man. Wow.
Yikes.
And then you came home early.
yes.
Well, shit. There goes that plan.
Like, what if that guy that from the Nirvana is like, hey, this song's
Dave
called
Grohl?
Smells Like Teen Spirit. He's like,
But
I
I
don't-
can't.
I don't get it. What?
I've never been able to smell.
Yeah. Or that's all he can smell is Teen
Oh,
Spirit. Because
wow.
it's an emotion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you taste Teen Spirit? Well,
You can
can't.
taste
Never
Teen
mind.
Spirit.
That was where I developed a dislike for it.
It's a stupid thought, but
I mean,
it's not any stupid.
I think it's
Stupider than some of the other ones that
I was
going to
say, I actually put that number one on
Yeah.
your board so far tonight. If I'm honest.
Yeah, there's a lot of stupider things on here, man.
I'll
So-
look it up.
Well, there's got to be like.
Oh, make sure you use your
No,
search engine.
I won't use my search.
No,
engine.
use your search engine. It's the best.
It's kind of stupid, but
Steve says you guys sound like you're playing Atari 2600.
Like in a good way?
oh, we sound like a robot again.
I don't
Is that
Yeah,
happening again?
Yeah.
Like a robot.
I don't remember what we did to fix it. I think we unplugged it from the computer and plugged it back in. The USB side.
No, Steve's listening here. I
He's
don't know
on
if he's,
Podbean, so
he's on the bean. He's flicking the bean. This right here?
yeah, unplug that
All
and
right.
then plug it back in, and then it'll have to select.
We can't just go off of Steve. I love him.
Well, now plug it back in. That ought to fix it.
Now we're back. How's that? Better,
We'll have to
Steve?
see if it picks it up.
See
don't
if that
know.
fixes it. Now you're gonna have to text. Now you're gonna have to type some more there,
Oh my damn.
buddy. The things we do. You know what I mean?
Hey, man. You just got to adapt. and
Things we
overcome.
do.
There, Chris said something. What did he say? Sounds great now. Oh, he just liked the show.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
I don't know.
Up. Hold on. Somebody else. Nope.
Trim.
Trim.
Up. Chris.
I have no audio.
Oh, everybody coming back in.
Hey, I'm glad.
No
Chris,
audio?
Chris, I'm glad you didn't get abducted by the.
The train people.
Yeah, the
Who's front butt one?
the singing Amish out there in the field
This guy right here.
with their.
Now he's getting no audio.
Check.
Getting no audio. Zero audio.
Start the show over.
We'll just switch to the other stream. Fuck the freebie people. I can't get to the good part of the list.
We're gonna, yeah. I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah,
got-
we're getting to that point anyway.
Yeah, they'll just close it and we'll be right back.
All right, yeah.
Then we can restart it.
Yeah, we'll go up. All right, hold on.
Keep talking for a second though.
Check.
1 second
Yeah.
of
Okay.
still talking.
1 second of still talk. We're gonna go. I'll send you out the guy's link. We'll try to.
So that's Facebook. Is all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh,
know we have
Facebook is
audio
good.
coming through. It's,
Yeah.
Something happened with the bean.
Something happened with the bean. We'll restart the bean for everybody.
The last time it was it that I thought.
Yeah.
I see. No, Facebook was fine. All right. No, but no, we're getting
Trying
off
to make a
Facebook.
Molotov cocktail?
Yeah, we're
right?
getting
What's
off
going
All right.
on,
We'll
buddy?
see you guys. We'll see you here in a
Is
hot
butane
second.
lighter or heavier than
All right. Have a good week, cheapskates.
Heavier.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Whoa.